This is Monika. Monika has a lot of hobbies, but her workspace is, well, a bit of a mess. Everything's scattered across the desk, and the storage containers, well, they're overflowing, making it impossible to find anything. But I'm here to help, armed with 3D printers and Spectrum Filaments. We are going to use a special storage system. It's not multiboard or Gridfinity. It's something else. It's simple, requires fewer parts, prints faster and uses less filament. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce openGrid, created by David D and other contributors. It's an open source storage system available on Printables and MakerWorld. The plan is simple. First, we clear everything off the desk. The wall behind the printers is made of wood panels, so mounting openGrid will be a breeze. Did you know you can also mount openGrid under your desk? Yep, your imagination is the only limit. Today we are sticking to the basics. We will need the basic grid parts and pins to connect them. To simplify the planning stage, one of the contributors created a planner that shows exactly how many grids and which configurations you need to print. All the links are in the description. Since Monika loves bright colors and pastels, we are using the Filament PLA Lite in white for the grid and mounts, and the Spectrum Premium Pastello series for the bins, shelves and hooks. Check out the colors and prices in the links below. We have different size of spools and also 5-pack of 250 grams if you need to test them. I've printed different sizes to show how modular the system is. Small pins go on the sides. The creator even made a small tool to push them in, but I just went with the caveman method. After connecting the grids, we can bolt them to the wall. I used 2mm offsets to create some space from the wall, but that's optional. We'll use evenly spaced wood screws and covers for a clean, professional look. There's also a grid remix with holes in the cross sections, definitely worth checking out. Once the grid is up, we can start mounting the clips. They slide in one way with extra hooks on the top for heavy items. Then we insert the bolt, twist it all the way in and finally hang the shelf. You can choose shelves with or without walls. The best part? You can use these shelves as they are or add small Gridfinity bins. They fit perfectly and are easy to remove. Now you see where we're going with this. I even made a small remix for pliers. You print one element that takes up 2 holes and all your pliers are organized on the wall. The hooks connect directly to the grid without extra parts. We have different sizes and can put them almost anywhere. For spools, tools, you name it. Once we put everything into the bins, you'll see how much desk space we've cleared. Everything is now on the wall, organized into separate bins that you can take down and put back whenever you need. I did have one little mishap. I accidentally printed bins for multiboard, not realizing they wouldn't fit because of the different grid spacing. To fix it, I modified the bolt sizes in the mounting area, which allowed me to mount them with 2 bolts. But don't worry, I'll be designing a bin that fits openGrid directly. To top it all off, we're adding some cherry on the top. Lightning, RGB LEDs around the desk. It's a simple task, just some adhesive tape around the edges, connect the power, hit the remote and voila! Let's put the printer back, clean up and see Monika's reaction. She's coming and...
Wow!
You like it?
Yes, a lot.
Wait. Check this out.
Wow! That's really cool. Thank you.
Well, her reaction was okay. I expected a bit more, but honestly, I think she was just shy on the camera. Once I turned it off, she loved it. do you think? Was it worth it? Does it look good? Would you like to print openGrid for yourself? Let me know in the comments. If you like these colors, use our discount code SPECTRUMYT10 for 10% off at shop.spectrumfilaments.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.